Welcome. We have previously seen in my past videos that God can actually handpick your spouse for you. He can actually select a spouse, a husband for you if you are his daughter or son, and if you are totally submitted and sold out to him. He wouldn't want you to make a mistake in your marriage, because your choice of a partner, of a life partner, is very important to him, very beneficial to his kingdom work. And from there, it's from kingdom marriages that God produces godly seed, godly children. So God is very much interested in your choice of a spouse and how your marital and family life plays out in general. So God will will actually send you a spouse if you have been aligned and submitted to his will even before the need of a spouse arises in your life. Today we are going to be x-raying the ways in which a husband, a spouse that God has sent your way, will identify himself in practical ways to you to convince you that this is actually God's will, God's choice for you. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Hebzi Banito. If you're just joining us for the first time, you're welcome to my channel. This is predominantly a marriage, kingdom, relationship, and courtship channel. We discuss everything family life, from the first hello to the courtship process to the actual marriage and union to the family life to raising kids. Everything that is family oriented is discussed on this channel. Please stay tuned, as today we are going to be discussing in depth ways that a husband God has sent to you will actually identify himself to you and clear every arrow of doubt that may arise in your head. The first of such ways is that such a man will actually be what you need, what you want, and what you don't even expect. Let me explain. A man that God has sent to you will be what you need in a husband. What you need in a husband is, these are the qualities that he will be somebody whose strengths complement your weaknesses and whose weaknesses are complemented by your own strengths. This is an individual whose presence will not complete you but will complement you and help you to become the best version of you. Even for him, both of you will complement each other mutually and beneficially, so that both of you benefit and grow from the relationship and the union you both share. This will be a man that you need, not just for the short term for now. He will also be somebody you want, somebody you desire. God will not bring a man that you are not attracted to, because the place of attraction cannot be overlooked in the choice of a life partner. You want somebody that turns you on, somebody that you're attracted to, somebody you like as an individual, as a person. Even before the question of marriage comes into play, you should like this person and love being around that person. This will be somebody whose presence let's say turns you on, but somebody whose presence you are very comfortable and you are at peace with. This should be somebody you want, somebody you need, somebody whose purpose and yours align, somebody who your destiny path is similar, and you guys are both of you actually going the same destiny path in life. This is somebody you need for the long run, for the future, and somebody you also do not expect. What do I mean by somebody you do not expect? Because you cannot see your future. We serve a God who sees the end from the beginning. He sees tomorrow from even yesterday. So he has already looked into your future, looked into your 50s, your 60s, your 40s, your 70s, your 80s, and even your hundreds, by the grace of God, if you live long enough to see those years, to bring somebody who will be the best fit for you those years. Because as life progresses and advances, things about your life will change. Your children will grow up, you will lose your parents, you might have career path change. Several things can crop up in the later years of your life, and you will need a stable partner that will help you to withstand the storm of life as they come. Somebody who will be like a buffer, somebody who will be like a shock absorber when life begins to throw lemons at you. Somebody who would help you to weather the rough storms of life. These are the qualities that God will package in a spouse for you and bring to you. That does not mean that he or she will come perfect. He or she will come picture perfect. He or she will come camera perfect. He or she will come like a raw material. But as you begin, if you trust God and you align yourself to his will and accept that will of God for you, you'll find out that as you begin to live with this person, as growth and enhancement occurs in the life of both of you, you'll find out that he or she begins to evolve. He or she begins to advance. he or she begins to get better, both physical looks and even emotional and psychological well-being. He or she will begin to improve. There will be improvement on every side. These are the things that he or she will possess. He will be what you want. He will be somebody you are attracted to, somebody that you will be proud of, somebody you will be proud to show off to your family and friends, even if he or she might be having one or two physical challenges. But you will be so proud of the person that you will not be seeing those challenges as challenges. You will be seeing them as things that this person is having this challenge, but he or she is strong enough to become who this person is before I met him or her. So you will be attracted to that person. You want that person, and he will be what you need and what you don't also expect, because neither of you knows the future. So it is God who has looked into the future, has prepared both of you for each other, and has brought both of you together. The next point is you will have confirmation, both internally, externally, and eternally. Yes, there will be confirmation. One of the signs of God's choice of a life partner is that you will have internal peace. Then if you're somebody who is sold out to God, who is submitted to the Holy Spirit, and somebody who has spiritual father, spiritual covering over his or her life, there will be confirmations also from your spiritual confirmation. They are not the ones that will tell you. God will first of all tell you and tell that partner of yours. Any external person who is interfering or who is making an input in your relationship is only there to confirm, not to give you the first-hand information. You will get the first-hand information for yourself, by yourself, from God. Another external person is only confirming to the both of you what both of you have already heard, and both of you are already sure of, because you have already gotten that pre-information from God. So there will be confirmation from your spiritual heads in your church. Yes, by your pastors and so on. So there will be confirmation within your heart. There will be peace within your heart. Confirmation from your spiritual head, and also confirmation from your family. Anybody whom the entirety of your family hates and detests should be, might be a sign that God is actually telling you not to go further. So there must be, from the key people in both of you's life, there must be confirmation and acceptance from that family. These are the internal sign is from yourself. Both of you should be convinced for yourselves, within yourself, that this is both of you are God's will for each other. Then externally is by confirmation from those around you, the key people in your life, like your pastors and all that, confirming what you already know, that God has already told you before they found out that he or she is your God-ordained spouse. Then eternally this is somebody God has pre-proposed to be your spouse, that by destiny alignment, right from the time of creation, God has, when he created you, he also created that other person in mind that he or she, both of you would meet one day and get married one day. That was God's will when it comes to the issue of marriage for the both of you, as you people were born, as you people grew up, as you people took off in life. This is somebody that God has already pre-proposed right from, should I say right from creation, that he or she will end up as your wife or as your husband. There will be internal, external, and eternal confirmation that he or she is your spouse, and he or she will also be willing to do the work to show you that he or she is ready to assume or earn the title of being your husband or your wife. He or she should be willing to make sacrifices, do things that will align to what God, or with what God has told you concerning marriage between the both of you. He or she should be able to walk the talk. He or she should be able to, do things that will make you feel at home or feel at peace with each other's presence in your life. Yes. Then the third way you will know that a man is actually God sent for you, because he's identifying himself with you, is that he will intentionally pursue you and respond to you. When a man is convinced about you, God has already given men that responsibility, that task to do the pursuing. Men are innate pursuers. They are the ones who, I don't subscribe to the notion of this generation that says you should, how do they say it again? That you should shoot your shot. Most times it can backfire. Yes, I'm going to lay out a balance here. allow the man to pursue you. When you deprive the man from that innate desire to do the pursuing in a relationship, you take away the desire he should have for you. You take away that feeling of wanting more from you, of being intrigued and fascinated by you, and that could also in turn lead him to cheating in the future. You don't take away that. You don't jump roles. Yes, allow him to play his role while you play yours as a woman. Your role is to respond. At most, if at all you feel a man is being slow, or a man is being unsure, if he's being unsure, then he's not for you. Then you should also run. Take it as a red flag. But the most you could do is to give him a green light, to invite him in a subtle way, that if he's willing to walk this road with you, that you're also willing to accept. You could just give him a little bit of subtle green light invitation, that you are interested and you are open to accepting him into your life should he desire you. But you are not to do that in a way that would signal to him that you are either desperate, you have low self-esteem, or you are just looking for some male attention because you've lacked some for a long time, and all these things will rid you and deprive you of your, not just your self-worth, but also the respect he should accord you in full. So please allow a man to pursue you, but while he's pursuing you, if God has also spoken to you, because if a man says God spoke to him about you, God is not an author of confusion. Trust that God will also speak to you about him to confirm to you. So when a man has told you that God has spoken to him and God has confirmed to you, please give him the enabling environment to do the pursuing, and then let the feelings develop, let it be mutual, and let it be responsive, let it be accommodative to the both of you. Allow him to come in and feel at home in your life, and vice versa, because most men, when they feel they've gotten a woman, they just relent, they just back down, and they just ignore her, forgetting that a woman thrives on constant attention. Yes, so when a man is identifying himself to you, he will actually intentionally pursue you and make his intentions plain. A man who is keeping you gray, who is not being plain, a man who is making you confused, whose intentions are not in black and white, you should either interpret it as maybe he has other people he's considering, he's not serious, or he's not the one God has chosen for you. Because if he's a man who hears from God, the kind of man you desire, and who is coming to you, he will be convinced and he will pursue you in an intentional manner. And when he does get you, he will know the hard work he puts into getting you. He will also do the same hard work in keeping you and keeping you happy. If you have watched this video to this very moment, thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe to my channel, Helpsy by Anita Speaks channel. This is a family and relationship courtship based, love-based channel. If you are just seeing my face for the first time, thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to my channel. Till I come your way next time, thank you and God bless you. Bye.